Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel as always. Today we're going to check out G.I. Joe Classifieds 161 Snake Eyes with Polar Bear. So without further ado, alright, y'all. So here's Snake Eyes out the box. This is the blue version, the first one we were introduced to in A Real American Hero. You got the regular blues, the blacks, the radioactive pink hands, nice bluish purplish sheen on the glasses or the visor. Looks pretty dope. No real complaints on first glances. But run down his articulation real quick. My man can look up that far, look down that far, do a good T-pose, no hindrance, spin all the way around, double bend at the elbow, also have the bicep swivel, and of course the hands can go all the way around and pivot up and down. Same on the other side, bicep swivel, double pinless joint at the elbow, and hand goes back around and can move up and down as well. The web gear overlay, whatever you want to call it, it's free floating. You can move it around. It ain't stuck to nothing. But he does have good ab crunch. So go back that far, makes it look a little weird, and go forward that far. Pretty good. Then you get down to his waist, he can go side to side, all that good stuff. Legs can drop down. He can kick up that far, kick back this far. Then you got his thigh swivel, double bend at the leg. All right, boot cut, and then ankle pivot, or tilt and pivot. Same on the other side. Again, kick up that far. And then you have, the rest of the typical stuff. Thigh swivel, double bend, all that. We ain't gonna run over it all, but yep, same stuff. He also has his knife sheath on this side and his gun on this side, or a gun holster. All right. So, first looks at him, looks pretty dope. Go ahead and set him back here because he does come with a lot of stuff. So first we'll just go ahead and go over his hands. So you get two more radioactive hands, but these ones are chopping hands. All right. Then in the same pink plastic, translucent. Translucent with a little bit of pink on it. Also the same with, these other hands. These ones are done in fists, or closed fists, I should say. All right. But if you don't want your Snake Eyes radioactive, of course you still get regular old trigger hands, done in skin tone colors. Put that there. He also comes with the material from the Mass Device. All right. And this is just, clear plastic. Does it come apart? It does come apart. That does come out if you wanted to. Peg in, peg out. And you just cover that back up with it. So you can do that. And then the issue of this episode of Real American Hero, you have the container with the radioactive material that, that Snake Eyes was, trying to get away with. So you also have that. Set that to the side. Then he comes with his weapons. My man comes with his handgun. All right, done in black plastic with a little bit of paint on top, which looks pretty dope. Silver paint on top. Also comes with his knife, done in black plastic with the same silver paint. And last but not least, you also get his rifle. Same motif. Got the black and the silver. Looks pretty good. But that's all our man comes with right here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And of course, you want to arm them up, you just drop this on the side, even though I don't think that's the right knife. Then drop this gun over here. Boom. And of course, you have that extra hole right there. I think that was for the silencer, if I'm not mistaken. But we don't get one with this one. Also, I did forget, but we'll talk about that piece here in a little bit. All right. Once we get on to the other figure of this 2-pack. And then you can also put his rifle in that hand. Boom. And if you want, you can have him holding the radioactive material. There's not a clear-cut handle on it. So, I mean, you can put it like that or have him hold it underneath, however you want. Get that arm right there. There you go. However you want him to do it. Well, yeah. Go ahead and send him back here and get his extra hands out of the window box. But we also got the polar bear. And the polar bear is going to come in different pieces. So, polar bear is going to come to you like this. My man's missing his back legs. Lieutenant Dan. But just to put those on, it's just, snap, boom, and you'll be done. So, put that on there. You hear that nice pop. Same on the other side. Just push that in. Boom. So now, my man got all his legs. Oh, go ahead and get this out the way. And run his articulation real quick. So my man, we'll go ahead and call him. We ain't gonna give him a name right now. But what name should we call him? Put it in the comment. But he does have, his legs can go back and forth, go back that far, go forward that far. You can also bend them at the knee on both sides. And then you got the rocker or ankle pivot. You got the ankle pivot down here. So my man could technically stand up if you want him to. Front legs, same thing. Except you got the articulation going forward. So he can reach out like that. To go back that far if you want to. And then you have articulation or swivel at the paw, and then you have some toe articulation up front. Same on the other side. He can go, bring his hands down that far, bring them up. A little bit of articulation or swivel at the paw, and then you got the toe articulation. As far as his head, he can look up that far. He can come down that far. It's kind of on a slider. And then you got his head with all the scratches. Oh, hold on. That beautiful head sculpt of his, with the scratches. The dead eye on that side. Other side, you got the regular eye. And then that beautiful mouth pose. All right. So my man also does come with some switch outs. So you can pop off that head, which is just on a ball peg. Of course, it moves up, down, all that good stuff. Slap on his other head. Slap on his other head. Hold on. Oh, nope. Actually got it that time. There it is. So this one, he's got more of a roaring mouth, and you can see all his teeth, his tongue, everything in between. All right. And I'm about to say, dude looks pretty fierce right there. I wouldn't want to run into him. Last but not least, you also do have this that pops out. And of course, you got some sculpting underneath. you know, some flesh and meat, blood for him getting hurt. But you can also bring this piece in. And of course, it's just done white with the black arrow sticking out of it. And you just line up, plug it back in. So now my man look like he got shot with 2 arrows. And looks to probably be a little ticked off coming after my boy Snake Eyes here. All right. Oh, and he just knocked Snake Eyes down, so he did his job. So, go ahead and see if we can get him stand. There you go. So, there goes my man, all suited up. He also comes with one last piece, popped off for me. He also comes with his bear trap. All right, and the bear traps are just made of a gray plastic. Does pop off right here and here. So if you want to, you ain't gotta worry, or if it comes off, well, you ain't gotta worry about it. Just pop it right back on. But again, you know, you got the handle, you can set it down or whatever, pretend the bear steps on it, and it closes down on them. All that good stuff. All right. Bring my man back up here. Come on, Snake. Quick comparison. I'm gonna break out our other Snake Eyes. The first one I got, was he 00 or 01? 05? Can't remember, but you got this Snake Eyes, and let me just say, you know, night and day. This is the first time I seen the Snake Eyes, and this is the one I didn't know I needed when it came out, but I really do love the Ninja Snake Eyes. So you got your Commando, you got your Ninja, boom. Either one, pick your poison and all that good stuff. But looks pretty good. Go ahead and move him out. And yeah, we'll get on the final part. All right, y'all. So that brings us to the end of a story about a ninja, or a commando, I should say, and his polar bear. This was an awesome episode when it came out. Yeah, it's pretty good. These figures, I mean, it looks like they stepped right out the cartoon. When we first got the first Commando Snake Eyes, I was wondering if this would ever happen, and I'm glad they Hasbro finally pulled the trigger on that one. As far as the polar bear, awesome, moves fluidly, looks good, sculpting's amazing, and yeah, I'm wondering what else we're gonna do with that mold. Are we gonna get a black bear, brown bear later on down the line? All that good stuff. I'm pretty sure I've seen other bears in G.I. Joe besides this cat. Might be remembering wrong, I don't know. I mean, there's no more to be said. This is a pretty dope 2-pack. If you're able to, go ahead and pick it up to add to your collection, all that good stuff. But new viewers, return viewers, thank y'all for stopping by the table while we talk toys. Until next time, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your buddies.